Hey, what's up? It's Frankie Cena with the Thirsty Boys, and I am back with the one and only Woody Fox.
Hello,
Woody,
hello.
how you doing?
Amazing. Good to be here.
I wanted to talk about my fashion sense today because we
Yeah.
talked about it a little bit off camera, but what do you think of this tank with the zipper?
You know what? I love a bit of fitness with a practical shoulder zip.
What do we think the zipper is for?
Well, okay. You have surprised me because I thought it was a pocket, and now you're telling me that there's no pocket. It's just a reveal.
Like, but what are we revealing? Like,
Oh. No, I feel like, you know what? If you did have a pocket in there, that could be a really sneaky, good pocket for
bad things.
I was not going to say bad things.
Oh,
I was
what were you going to
I don't
say?
know, like a pre-workout
Oh, a pre-workout
Yeah.
powder.
powder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your keys.
Your keys
Maybe
and powder.
a key with pre-workout powder.
Yeah.
It's not a pocket though, sadly. So no, nothing will be hidden there. It's from Zara,
Mm-hmm.
in case you were wondering. In case you wanted to buy one.
Yeah, I
to match with me, like in
every
the
color. I
future.
wanted every color.
I think it only comes in this
Yeah.
color. But anyways, we'll get more of them. So we're gonna jump into the segment that I think you love the most, which is just kind of like hot topics, things that we're thinking about. And this time around, you got to suggest some of these.
Brilliant.
So I don't know if you remember what you suggested or not, but
Bully people.
you'll see. We have a wide array, a wide variety of questions.
Okay.
So where do we begin? Oh, I also want to talk about. Oh, hold on. There's a couple other things I want to talk about right now.
You're changing your question in the moment.
In the
that
moment.
we're-
That's what a good host does.
Okay.
He's very adjustable. No, I just had a thought. Wait, before we get into the hot topics, I just want to know if you're watching Monsters on Netflix.
I have watched the first 5 minutes.
First 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you had to stop. You were too scared, or
So I have this thing that like, and I don't know if it's a common thing, but I need to be eating to watch something.
Ooh.
So if I finish
Eating, you stop watching.
I cannot sit still and watch.
Okay, I feel like for me at least, when I'm eating, I want to watch, but I can also watch without eating.
No, I can.
You have to be eating to watch. So
To
you must
watch.
consume television very slowly.
Yeah, like to
Or you'd be
watch
500
one episode
pounds.
of anything, it'll be like, yeah, exactly. It'll be
You'd
huge.
feel-
Yeah. No, to watch one episode of anything, I need to like,
Okay,
Yeah,
so like
stop,
you
eat,
only
5
stopped
minutes.
because the food stopped.
the food stop.
Like,
It was
you're
like
gonna-
the second show I was watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to continue watching it, you think?
Yeah, only because I really liked the Dharma series.
Oh, you
Which is
watched
the
Dahmer.
saying,
Okay.
I think it was fascinating. The only thing I'm saying I'm disappointed in is that instead of doing monsters, I thought they were going to do, what's the clown killer?
Oh,
Is it John Wayne Gacy? John Wayne Gacy.
I don't follow. Did
So-
you know who the clown killer is? No.
Okay, so basically, like, so they kind of hint to him in the Dharma series, where you see this like teen boy go into a house and this guy's dressed up as a clown, and then he dies. John Wayne Gacy is terrifying. I think he's the like most terrifying gay serial killer. Basically, he was the town clown.
Okay.
And community advocate, did a lot of things in the community, dressed up as a clown a lot. And he would hire these young boys to be working on his construction site. And then these young boys that didn't have any parents, didn't have any like one to go to, he would be like, okay, come over to my house for an interview. He would strangle them, kill them, and then hide them in his walls. When they found out that he was doing this, they went into his house and they found, I think it was like 20 bodies under the floor, a few bodies in the walls, like a few bodies, like it was like ridiculous amounts of young teen bodies. And then as you walk through this house, there's all these giant photos of clowns.
Oh God.
Yeah, terrifying. Perfect TV
But sorry,
series.
he was gay?
gay. Yeah, fully gay.
But was there like abuse with the boys as well?
Yeah,
Oh.
for sure. Yeah,
Oh, God.
in that realm. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
like horrible, but
no, of
great
course.
series.
I don't watch this shit usually. Like that's
Oh,
like
my-
everything you just said to me. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. I'm mortified. I'm just whoa. But thank you for sharing. Like I think it's people love this shit. So
I
obviously,
love it.
like
But you know what? I've heard that apparently if you love it and it calms you, that's problematic and you need to seek help. Yeah.
yeah, thankfully it doesn't calm me.
Yeah.
Thankfully I don't love it. But Menendez, it's been fascinating to watch. Like again, I'm so new to this world. I don't know anything about the story. I don't know anything about them, but I'm like halfway through the series. It's really, really good. I
Is it
recommend
gay?
it. there's so much gay in it. So it's not gay, but there's so much gay.
So the brothers aren't gay.
I mean, I'm only halfway through, but okay, well, there's some incest vibes. Okay, there's some, there's obviously some like abuse situations. There is some prison gay situations.
But are they twins?
Like, they are not twins.
See, then incest is gross.
Unless they're twins.
Well, yeah, because if they're twins, it's less gross. It's like you. It's like another you.
Oh, I see.
Is that problematic?
Saying. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like you would have sex with yourself.
Well, so recently I got contacted by this cute little Mexican guy that I met in Mexico. And he, on his Instagram, popped up this photo and he had like this long hair. And I was like, oh my God, like you grew your hair so fast. It's so gorgeous. And he's like, no, that's my twin. And I was like, oh, hot twin. And he's like, well, he's straight and has never fooled around with a guy before, but he said he would have a threesome with you and me if he wants.
Okay.
And I don't think that's weird because they're twins. Am I going to be canceled?
No. Okay, let's just backtrack here. I think first and foremost, people who find twins hot and would have a twin fantasy or fetish, I don't think anyone thinks that they're weird. Like you know what I'm saying? So you in this situation.
So the twins are being weird, but you're not.
Wait,
weird.
we're going to come to the twins in a second.
Okay.
But like, I think no one, guy, girl, any sexual orientation, I think no one is weirded out at the person who wants to fuck the twins.
But they're weirded out by the twins themselves.
Now, the twins who want to fuck other people together, I think that's uniformly, people are weirded out by that.
But you have all the same everything going on. It's not like you're like seeing, because I've got a gay brother. If I saw my gay brother naked.
I didn't know you had a gay brother.
Fully, yeah.
A fully gay brother?
Fully
so
gay
I don't know
brother.
what fully gay means, but.
Like the gayest of gay.
Okay, so a fully gay brother.
Fully gay brother.
I did not know that.
Yeah, but that would freak me out to see him. And actually, I've seen him in a couple of sexual situations. We've been in the same sauna together. Terrifying.
Yeah.
I would never go into a dark room again.
Fair.
But if he looked exactly like me, I think I wouldn't be like too grossed out.
Interesting. I've never heard it this way before.
Because also twins like grow up together. They're like doing all the same things. Like they're basically the same.
And they are
person.
one.
This is
Like
so
no,
terrible.
they are one. Like they've obviously seen everything there is to see. Like
they've slept in the same bedroom their whole life.
Yeah.
They even finish each other's sentences.
Well, this is a very interesting question. I'm very curious what people think. Is it okay to want to sleep with twins? Is it okay for twins to want to sleep with other? There's a lot of questions.
Am I weird or are the twins weird?
Oh, yeah, who is weird? But more importantly, bigger theme here is there's obviously a huge market for this in the porn industry. Like twins that are willing to do this stuff.
And they're there. There's like 3 sets of twins right now.
That's what I'm saying. Twins that are willing to do this, they're making big bucks.
Oh, yeah.
So whether or not it's morally correct, socially correct, like we know there's a market for it.
Yeah.
So people clearly want whatever this is.
Something. But to be fair, people do tend to want things that they know that they should not be wanting.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I didn't know the Menendez brothers were going to bring us here, but all I can say is check it out. Or sorry, keep checking it out as you manja, as you eat. It means eat in Italian.
Manja?
Manja. Just means eat in Italian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So just keep eating and watching. Let me know what you think. But yes, I think it's riveting so far. As someone who doesn't watch this genre, I'm really enjoying it. Okay, next question. Actually, this is sort of like on the same topic. Okay, so we're talking about sort of categories of adult films that people are really into. Should or should they not be allowed? So we're talking about...
Oh, I love this.
Good. This is talking about teacher-student adult films. We're talking about stepmom, stepbrother. These are among the most popular categories in this industry. Should they be allowed?
It's so interesting because I literally just got into a public Instagram debate this week about this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I commented on somebody's profile because he posted a clip of him as a priest. Now, I've played a priest.
Yes.
But not in the way that he played it. So he played it with a priest and a page boy. And I was like, why are you promoting this? For me, I think it's like, it's terrible that we're promoting people that like are obviously of age having sex with people underage. Even if they're not actually underage, you are promoting that.
Yeah.
Obviously, like me playing a priest, I was... praying to I think the guy was like 45. So like it was definitely like not problematic in that sense.
Sure.
But yeah, no, I find it really strange that we are allowing it and that it's like not sort of questioned. We look at people like Austin Wolf, who is sleeping with like younger guys and going like, whoa, what are we doing? Yet we're not looking at a school teacher fucking a student online as weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I fully agree with you. But it goes back to what you just said. Your main thesis is like, clearly there's this sexual urge and desire for things that we can't or shouldn't want or have. But no, I think that the industry has an obligation to sort of, yeah, like, because again, as you said, when it's a teacher and a student, the student is still 18, 19, whatever. But it's like, but what is it alluding to? And that's wrong.
Yeah, but typically, like, if you're looking at these porns, these students that they're playing, they're not playing 19 or college students. They're wearing school uniforms.
Exactly.
They're in Boy Scout uniforms.
Yeah.
They're clearly showing someone that is meant to be underage. The argument that I got given was that by allowing people to play out these fetishes, watching them, it prevents them from doing it in person.
Oh God, that's a slippery slope.
I think is ridiculous. Yeah, it was definitely a battle on Instagram this week.
Yeah. I mean, I have not done research. I'm sure there is so much psychology into all of this. I have not read that literature, so I'm not going to pretend to know it. But again, I think the scary thing is that there is just a demand for this. And that means that there is a problem in our world. Ultimately, I mean, as you said, the priests and the page boys, like all of this stuff, it's a problem.
But I guess the question is like, is it a demand that it's like, should we like be producing something just because it's a demand and it's hot? Or should we be going like, yo, like maybe we should be regulating it? Porn is really leading us in so many ways that we don't understand. Like even the average way that we have sex, the sounds that we make, the amount of times someone's touched my knee and gone like, oh, I'm like, there is nothing in your body that is making you make that sound besides the thing that you've learnt watching on a show.
True.
Yeah. Think about the amount of women that get like assaulted because some young teens grown up thinking like pulling your hair and slapping is the norm. I mean, some people like it, but like it's...
But I'm following. No, yeah, I know.
Like it's teaching young people how to have sex. So if we can, as adult movie stars, lead the conversation or lead the movies in a way that's a little bit more healthy, consensual, it could be helpful.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, sorry. I was like, you open up another thing I read on Instagram this week, which was like, gay men are facing like higher levels of erectile dysfunction because they are the ones watching the most porn, like, and how that's messing.
Really?
Apparently,
more
yes.
than straight?
More than straight guys.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think of, again, like body dysmorphia, watching it more than like straight people, allegedly. It's messing them up in the bedroom because they have these expectations of what it should look like and feel like and be like. So
yeah, and following a pattern. It's got this like, I think porn's really created this. Now there's foreplay, now there's sex, now it has to end like this. These are the positions that we have to hit. It's instead of it just being like a natural flow, it's turned into a very structured.
Well, don't watch too much, you guys. Limit the amount you watch. I think that's my lesson.
No, watch it. Watch all of it.
Limit.
Yeah.
Limit.
Just watch it in a
once
fun,
a
healthy
day,
way.
Once a day.
Once a day?
Once a day.
That sounds like a lot.
Oh, does it?
Oh, I mean, I do it.
Wait, it's once a day a lot? I'm like, limit it once a day.
Well, like think about it like alcohol or like anything else. If you're drinking once a day, do you have a problem?
No.
What? 100%.
Okay, a 3-hour session or a alcoholic binge once a day, that's the problem. A drink a day or a 5-minute like watch and have fun, that's not.
You don't watch it for 5 minutes, chicken.
I don't, okay. Wait, I'm gonna die.
Oh, you're choking already.
Sorry. I like to watch it very quickly.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's for me, it's like, because as a type A
get things done
businessman with 2 careers, like I don't have time for this. You know what I mean? So I'm
Are you?
this is not a joke, by the way.
You like setting a timer, going, okay.
Yeah.
Priest and student.
No, not. Okay, obviously not watching that.
Yeah.
No, but no, I'm 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm in and out. Really.
Wow.
It's much more of a means to an end for me than like I love the process. Like it's very much just like I have a headache or I want to fall asleep. Like I'm a little stressed.
You have a headache, so you watch porn.
Yeah.
Baffled.
When you release it just feels good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh God, I've never like again, I'm not being funny when I said I haven't watched your stuff because I've never watched like the movie version of porn. It's too long.
You've never watched the movie version of
Like-
porn as opposed to
like I just watched the clip, like the quick clip, the main part.
Oh, yeah. I think it's like not typical for someone to sit and watch the whole
Yeah.
thing.
But
I don't think I've even
then
sat and watched
why is the whole thing produced then?
Well, because
no one's watching
it.
it.
I mean, it's kind of like what we're doing now. Like there are people that might sit and watch the whole thing, but it's pretty rare.
The
However,
clips.
the clips.
It's all about the clips,
Yeah.
guys.
Like, I mean, me personally, like I will rarely watch the actual sex in porn. I'll watch the storyline and be like,
Wild.
hilarious. Yeah, brilliant. Let's go.
Okay. Well, speaking of porn stars.
Yes.
I think last time we talked about it, maybe not, maybe it was on our Instagram, but whatever. We talked about Austin Wolf, how he's been caught with a lot of, very, very young people. Obviously horrendous. We look at Leonardo DiCaprio, with his new young thing all the time. He's always dating like a 20-something-year-old.
Yeah.
What age gap becomes like creepy? Like when does it start encroaching on, this is getting a little uncomfortable?
Yeah. This is one of my questions, wasn't it?
It's definitely.
Yeah, I was going to
one
say,
of
because
your
I don't think I even have the answer
to your own question.
my own question. What age gap becomes creepy? And then I guess to like split the question up a little bit, what age gap becomes creepy sexually and then romantically? Because I feel like romantically in a relationship, it's a lot smaller.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't probably date someone with a more than maybe 5 to 7 year age gap.
But the question is creepy.
Yeah, but
it's not
creepy because I feel like once it's like 20-year age gap dating, it's very easy to get into a young person's mind, manipulate them, like to do weird things. Like I feel like the mental stuff gets creepy there.
I'm going to say that when a person is 30 and above, nothing is creepy to me.
Really?
So like 30 and 70, do I think you're a gold digger? Yes. Do I think it's creepy? No. 35 and 85, like I'm going to say above 30, like to me, I'm like open. When they're in their 20s, that's when I start to feel, because it's everything we've talked about so far today. It's like, what aspect of you, like, why are you into a 20-year-old? However,
then flipping it on the other side, I remember being 19 and 20 and wanting to go for Santa Claus. Like,
and is that creepy, Woody?
Well, but that's the thing is like, what was it creepy on them to do that? Like, I was really wanting it. I was chasing it. I was pushing for it. I feel like it wasn't like, I felt like I wasn't in a vulnerable, terrible situation at the time because it was just this transactional.
I know, but again, the question is it creepy? Like you consented. I don't doubt that you consented and that you were informed.
Yeah.
But like, were they still creepy?
And that's the thing is, was I into it because it was a little creepy?
See?
Like that's the problematic.
Well, it goes back to what you said earlier.
Yeah.
It's like if I like being slapped in the face, then it's not assault.
Yeah.
But if I don't, then it's assault. So there is a lot of gray area in sex.
Yeah.
I think it's just tough.
I guess the not gray area is like the age of consent.
Of course. And the fact that like, yeah, you and the Santa Claus were consenting. So like.
Exactly. Yeah. No, but it does. I mean, like obviously, like let's go to Austin Wolf. Like people weren't surprised because on his OnlyFans, it was people that were like, it was like their 18th birthday and then he was filming with them.
My God.
The thing that I question there is if he was filming with someone on their 18th birthday, obviously he had to plan that video.
Before they were 18.
Yeah. So then he was talking to them before.
Yeah.
That's definitely creepy.
Yeah, I think being 33, I feel like I gained all of my mental faculties at 25, 28,
So you're
30.
33 now. What's the youngest guy that walks up to you in the club that's like, Frankie,
Ooh.
be my daddy. Let's go.
Like 23?
10 years.
To be clear, I'm presently very monogamous.
Yeah.
So this is a thought experiment question. But yeah, I think 23 and just look like a man. Like you have to have armpit hair, facial hair. Like you have to have the qualities of a man. Like as long as you look like a man, then I think it's fine. But with that said, I think again, I would be questioning if people at 23, 24, 25, if they're just emotionally stable enough.
But then that's dating.
Fair. Because a lot of people are not emotionally stable at any
definitely
age.
I think if a 21-year-old came up and I don't know, say we're in a sauna situation, they're looking cute, it's all consensual. I feel bam, let's go. Let's have some fun. Why not? But as soon as they're like, hey, I want to get to know you, I'm like, that feels weird for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like we're in a different...
The gap is too much.
This is too much. Yeah.
So... Obviously, we don't have a set concrete answer here, but
I feel my set concrete answer is any age that has the word teen behind it is absolutely no go.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I know 18 is the age of an adult in most countries, but 18 and 19, you're a teen.
Yeah, too young.
Yeah, that's too young.
Stay away.
Stay away.
My thing is going to be 30 to 100. Have fun, y'all. Have fun. You do you. It's
30
not
to
creepy.
100?
30 to 100-year-old with a 30-year-old.
I feel
go,
like
girl.
it might be creepy reverse.
Wait,
because
what's reverse?
Reverse as in the 70-year-old is not being creepy. I think the 30-year-old's being creepy.
Sure. Oh, well.
Because I think
I still just think
in
they're a
that
gold
situation,
digger.
I'm going, what's your intention with that 70-year-old? Are you trying to grab their money? Are you taking advantage of them? Because all of a sudden you get to a certain age where you become vulnerable again. All of a sudden you're a bit weaker. Your mental capacity isn't quite there.
That's true.
Maybe, I don't know, it was 70 because 70 is not actually that old. But
but still.
Yeah,
80.
it's 80. Yeah, let's get a bit older. But then it starts reversing a little bit.
That's a good point. I guess but there's a few famous TikTok and Instagram couples that are this 30-year-old man and 65-year-old woman and they want to adopt a kid and all these things. And they seem pretty
happy. I'm I don't think it should be wrong.
Yeah.
There is definitely a question mark.
Maybe they just want to be famous.
I'm also biased. Not biased. That's probably not the right word. I think being a sex worker myself, I've experienced a lot of guys younger and my age that specifically go after older men to take advantage of them.
To make money.
Yeah, to make money. They don't come from a family of education, rich educations and
yeah. I mean, I feel fine with that. I think exploit the rich. I love exploiting the rich.
Yeah,
they don't deserve it. They don't need it. They don't deserve it. If a young something wants to take money from an old man who's rich, don't you think
the divorce court case is going to go so well?
Oh, it's done. It's done.
Oh, good.
I'm divorced. I'm divorced tomorrow.
Oh.
Officially.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 1 year since separation. I'll be divorced tomorrow. The documents have been signed. Woo.
You beat me.
Finito. I know. Yeah. I don't know why I'm throwing in some Italian words today. I beat you. Yeah. Wait, what are you guys waiting for?
We don't know. We're just procrastinators, really.
Again, type A.
Yeah.
If I watch...
It also isn't messy. I think we're still mates, so we're still in this world of, is it good to have a dental plan that we share?
That's fair.
There's still benefits-ish.
Well, a related hot topic question is being friends with your ex. And let's for a moment, I'm not talking about an ex you went on one date with. I'm talking about significant exes. So either husbands, 5-year relationships, la, 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 la. I'm so torn on this because I feel like I've seen it both ways.
Yeah.
But I feel like I mostly see it being a negative thing.
See, I think it's a giant red flag for me. I hate that word, red flag.
I know, same.
But I'm going to use it. I think it's a giant red flag for me when someone hates their ex. Sorry, I'm sure right now it's fresh. It's fresh. But
No, I'm not even saying the word hate. Sorry, I'm not saying hate. I'm saying be friends with.
Yeah.
Like keep a relationship up. Like a friendship means you talk sometimes, you see each other sometimes, you ask for advice sometimes. That's what a friendship is. I'm not saying cut them out of your life forever versus not. I'm talking about maintaining a friendship or relationship.
Ooh, okay. So then, the area gets grayer.
Yes.
Personally, I think it's like a positive thing if I see like someone being friends with their ex, because I go, oh, okay, if they're friends with their ex, it's not a toxic thing. They're not going to like treat me like that when we finish. Like they're going to end up being nice to me when we finish, because relationships
That's an interesting perspective.
I don't see like this whole fantasy of, oh, we've got one person for the rest of our life. That is like a 1950s fantasy.
Sure, I agree with that.
We have at least 10 people in our lives that will come in and come out. Maybe not 10. Let's say 5. Maybe for me, 10. Yeah. So I want to know that when I am in those 10, that you're going to still treat me right.
Okay, I think your answer is very personal, which like I respect. I'm going to just maybe look to more the average person for a moment. And I'm going to say that I think that people, like, they have baggage, they get jealous, they bring up the past. Like, but I'm also, these are my biases from my personal experience, from a few friends in these situations. Like, I don't know what good is to come, because there's just so many scenarios where it's bad. You still like the person. You're jealous they're with someone better. You're like, you fought in your relationship, so you're going to fight as friends. Like, I haven't seen a lot of good examples.
But then that's when I think you need to look into yourself of going, why am I jealous? Let's talk about that jealousy.
With who?
Why?
Yourself.
With your ex. Like,
really? You want to talk to your ex about why you're jealous about them?
Yeah, of course. I want to have open, healthy conversations. Like, why am I jealous of this? Because I don't think jealousy has to be a bad thing. Like, even in current relationships, I'm always very open. I don't do monogamy. But I want my partner to be jealous, and I want to be jealous. And I want to go, hey, why am I jealous? Is this because I like you and I don't want you to leave, so therefore you being with this person makes me think that you're going to leave? Because if I can tell you that, and then you can go, hey, I'm actually not going anywhere, I'm just with this person and I see you like me, then we're having a healthy conversation and we're growing. But if I'm going, no, I'm jealous, I'm not going to deal with my own emotions, go away, then I think that's my issue that I...
Yeah. Well, it sounds like healthy people who are aware of their emotions and willing to talk about themselves can be friends with their exes. But I'm going to say the average person isn't that. And maybe as a shortcut, shouldn't be friends with their exes.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to land there on that one.
Fresh.
Okay. Moving, I'm like, ooh, which one of these transitions the best? None of them do. So shifting gears, back to Jeffrey Dahmer. Have you ever...
That was a great transition.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have you ever walked into a Jeffrey Dahmer-esque house and still hooked up with the person?
100%. Sometimes I am the Jeffrey Dahmer house.
Why? Clown paintings or?
No, that's wrong serial killer.
I know, sorry. I'm trying to listen and learn.
I am a messy person sometimes.
Oh.
There is sometimes dishes from last week around. Yeah,
That's
I don't know. Like I feel like we had a group of 10 people watching Jeffrey Dahmer, and they watch this scene where this guy comes into the house and there's a stain on the carpet, there's dishes everywhere, it smells a bit, and a few of them were like, "Oh my God, why would you walk into that situation?" And then we stopped and went around, and every single person in that room had been in that situation, totally would do it again, and if anything, it's a little bit hot.
Okay, let's divide this into two. So wait, what makes it a little bit hot?
I think it's the like, you know how like we go for like the stereotypical thing to go for like the straight man?
Some people do, yes.
So the stereotypical gay man
Yes.
is like polished, clean house with like flowers in the corner. So when we see like the frat boy house, I think our gay brain's going, oh, straight guy. Not realizing it probably is actually serial killer, but...
Okay. So the theme of today really is we all want what we can't have. That's like been repeatedly, like whether we shouldn't be going for someone underage or whether we want a straight man, but we can't have him because he doesn't like guys. Like this is a weird like human psychology lesson or finding that we have today. Like we all just want what we can't have.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It had me thinking the other day, this whole what we want, what we can't have, and this straight guy thing. There's a lot of fetishizing of, like, I don't know if I can say this word, but you know when like people like to be degraded and called like faggot. I feel like
you can say that word. I feel weird saying it too, though.
Faggot.
Yeah.
So they like that, and I was like, why do we like that? Is it because when we were younger?
Oh, I don't like it, by the way. But anyways, keep going.
Oh, I love it.
You love it. Okay.
Love it. Right, puta on my forehead.
Great.
But like, I'm thinking like, that has happened.
Wonderful.
So is it we were bullied in high school by these straight guys that we had total crushes on. And that's the relationship that we developed is, oh, you're bullying me, but I like you. So then when we're older, are we replaying our love fantasy for someone we had a crush on?
Maybe.
You didn't contribute to... Well,
no, it's sorry, do you want me to validate you or do you want me to? No, I mean, yes, Woody.
Son.
No, I the theory, I get the theory. I get what you're saying. I think, again, like the theme of this, of today's episode has been, we all want what we can't have. So you guys.
What do you want that you can't have, Frankie?
No, I'm not a perfect person, but I would like to say like, I try not to like prescribe to this as much as most people.
That giggle says different.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. What do I want that I can't have? No, I don't know. It definitely not in relationships or in sex. I definitely does not affect me there. If anything, it's like my life goals, which is so boring. I don't need to go into that.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, I don't have like, I have fetishes and fantasies, but they don't fall under the category of like what I can't have.
What about sleeping with someone you're not allowed to sleep with? Like if there's like a rule that's been put on.
Yes, defiance. I'm not a big defiance person. I'm just, again, Woody, I'm not trying to put on a persona of like, I am so perfect and I am so godly. Like, no, I'm really not. Like, it's just, I have my things, but like defiance and get what you can't have. Like, it's really not, it's just not.
You don't like the taboo?
Taboo doesn't turn me on. I like what I can have and I like to get what I can get because I'm very good at getting what I want. So what's this whole like get what you can't have? I'm like, I can just get what I want.
You spoiled little brat.
And that's how we're going to end today's episode is that guys and girls, get what you want, set realistic goals and go for it. Thank you very much. I'm with Frankie, Woody and the Thirsty Boys. Have a great day.